Hello. Welcome to Late Night Creatures, where today we're drawing Tommy the One-Eyestalked Snail. This is a situation that I walked myself into somehow in the last episode. I didn't go back and watch exactly how it happened. I'd actually forgotten I was doing it until a couple of days ago. So I have no idea what we're doing going in here. So it's going to be a fun time. We're just going to try and draw the best one-eye-stalked snail that we can. I don't know anything about if he's going to be nice, if he's going to be rough, if he's going to be marryable. Is that the right word? If, you'd want to give him a smooch. I don't know. We're just going to go. This is one of those odd situations where I wasn't. It's one of those things that I sort of stumbled into. I had no idea that it would come to my brain, but once the idea was there, boy, it would not leave. So we gotta go in here. Yeah, thank you for the reminder. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna start off with a face here, a nice face. Just a good snail face, your classic snail face here. This is the only creature we're drawing, too. That was another promise I made. So this would be the only thing we draw. It would just be a very nice, more detailed drawing for this episode. So I really did make an interesting situation for myself. But it's all right. We're gonna figure it out together as a team, as a crew. We're gonna go for it. This nose is in the wrong spot. I'm also going to be probably utilizing the lasso tool a lot because of what I'm doing. So you'll get to see me use that. And we actually might color it. It depends on what we're looking at, time-wise. Whether or not we color it. But we might. I might sort of do a coloring talk about sort of how I color normal drawings if we get there. We probably won't. But if we do. I don't know. This is an interesting segue to something interesting. I've considered doing drawing stuff and talking about how I personally draw, but I feel like that I'm not a good example with a lot of the stuff I do. So I don't really feel like I have any authority to do it. But that might happen. I guess what I'm saying is I might one day start doing drawing, I guess, tutorials. It's less tutorials and sort of just saying, here's what I do and here's how I do it, so you can replicate it if you like that way of doing things. Is more of the thing I'm going for. What a handsome, this is looking like a handsome snail right now. I must say, he's shaping up to be a handsome man. Which was not at all where I thought this would all go. Okay. Which is not at all where I thought this would go. By the way, if you ever see me touch my face like I just did, it's because I'm trying to remember how he has eye stalks. I'm trying to remember how faces work and where stuff goes. So that's going to be a thing throughout at least this beginning part of the video here. It probably won't persist throughout the whole thing, but it might. It very well might. We'll have to wait and see. As a team, as I said before, we're just gonna have to sort of see what we do. These are some nice cheekbones right here. I'll tell you what. Yes. I want this chin in a different spot. So I'm just gonna use a lasso tool. That didn't work. Give me a sec. Oh yeah, that's the wrong lasso tool. That would be why that didn't work. Anywho, I want this higher. Art selection tools great. They really are. That's one of the good things about. That's one of the great things about digital art is that that's a nice, easy thing you can do. So now we got to get into the eye stalks, the focal point of the drawing, really. And I think I'm going to start off with the one that exists, that's intact, so that we can get a guideline to make the other one messed up. I'm not sure what the story on the eye stalk's going to be yet. Have to wait and see. Stick around. Stay tuned for more hot eye stalk action. Ew. Didn't like what just came out of my mouth. That's alright. Yeah. That that ruins that face for sure. Ah, we got there. We got there, guys. We got to this drawing being a monster. Oh god. I do want to move that actually. That should be closer, a bit closer to the nose because of the angle that he's at. That look right? Yeah, that looks fine. So now we're missing the other eye stalk. So I'm wondering exactly how to do it. So we'll experiment and maybe I'll like the first thing that we do. Yeah, let's see. So maybe get a patch, but more of like a medical gauze of some kind on there, just so we can. Maybe he's rough and tumble. He just that looks good. I like that. God, this is shaping up to be a monstrosity, which is good. I mean, it is late night creatures, not late night nice things. Creatures are usually not a not a usually has a creatures usually has a negative connotation, just like me talking. Negatively affects a lot of people. So okay, I'm gonna move on to something else, but I want to take a poll in the chat. Everyone watching, answer if you can. Hair or no hair? We'll just I wanna, because I'm torn, and we'll get some audience involvement here. See what the people think. Look at him go. Oh, good God. This is possibly he's good. I like him a lot. I'm gonna give him an Adam's apple. Let me figure out exactly how to do that there. Let's see. Is that an Adam's apple? Okay, we got one no hair. Okay, we got one hair. Well, now it's a tie. Okay, this is an Adam's apple for sure. Oh, I don't like that one line I drew. That makes it look like a boil of some kind. Okay, one hair, one no hair. Someone break the tie. It doesn't matter who. Someone break a tie. Before I. Okay, that's another hair, and I just got a text from one of my friends watching who can't comment, who I think said no hair. So we're at it. Someone else break the tie. Someone else, because I'll break the tie if I have to, but someone else break the tie. Someone say hair or no hair. Yo Gabba Gabba is not an acceptable answer. That is not one of the answer choices. Now I'm thinking of the entire cast of Yo Gabba Gabba on top of his head, and it's a good time, but I'd have to look up reference for that, which I'm not going to do right now. I've learned my lesson from the Miser video, that when you need it, you need to just get it, but I didn't expect to need it, so we aren't going to use it. and I'm not gonna try and draw the characters from Yo Gabba Gabba from memory. So don't even get me started on that. I'll tell you that. I'm not doing it. Because there was like, dang it, no, I want to do it. Okay, so there's Pinko, who's the who's like the there's the who's the blue cat, and he smiles. And then there's Roboto. You already voted, but I guess I said anyone can break the tie, so we're not gonna do hair. I'm gonna make a bald scalp. Unless someone else wants to put a vote in. And then there was like the robot. I'm getting so off track. There was the robot in Yo Gabba Gabba. There was the pink one, who was pink and a girl. There was the spiky, like, oval, and there's Yo Gabba Gabba. Anyways, that was that was a trip. That was a bad trip that we just went on. But it's fine. I'm getting rid of them. So I guess the consensus is, oh well, we got one for hair. So that means the tie is broken and we are gonna do hair. Sorry, Phil man, your second vote got overruled by someone else voting. So we're gonna do hair. Now I gotta figure out how to do a hairstyle, which is fine. I can do that. I am an artist after all. I know how to draw hair. I do know how to draw hair. I'm not the best at it, but I do know how to draw it. I'll deal with what's on his shell later. Oh my gosh, I forgot. This is gonna sound weird. I forgot what his face looked like until I came back around to it. Oh, an afro? I like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let me see if I can figure out how to do an afro real quick. I've never drawn an afro. I don't draw hair that often. I think the most hair I've drawn on a Late Night Creatures, at least, was the beard episode. But that was all very straight hair. I've never done. Oh my god, this looks fantastic. Holy crap. This is now this is what I call a snail. Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, we gotta give him some sideburns. Thank you very much, Orion Gaming. Fantastic suggestion. Fantastic. So I'm giving some sideburns here. Afro's had sideburns, right? Yeah. Wow. This is what a man we're creating together as a team. Oh man. Okay, look. As someone said, Slade says he doesn't believe I've never drawn an afro. I lucked out. I've never drawn an afro, but they're not too hard. Looking at it now, they are really not all that hard. I'm also going to do something else, and I'm going to take a bigger thing here. I think we are going to keep it black and white. As much as I would have wanted to color it, we might come back later. But for now, I'm going to draw it our usual black and white style. But I got to get some 5 o'clock shadow. Can we get a hair pick? Yes, we can. We can most definitely get a hair pick in there. Don't you worry. Oh my god. This snail is by far the most attractive snail the world has ever seen. My word. What a man. Honestly. I want to make this all darker down here. This isn't shading. He just has more hair there. Oh, wow. I'm saying wow a lot just because I went into this thing like, okay, this will be a fine and alright episode. You know, it'll be funny, but good God, this is a journey. Okay, well, oh man, yeah, I'll do that hair pick that we were discussing. I think so. Hair pick, it'll go in. Oh, that is too big of a brush. Hair pick, it'll go in, like around there, and they're uh, big old shovel prong shaped, uh, and they have a thing, and then that usually has a an ornamentation of some kind. For this, I'm gonna make it a classic swirly snail shell. There we go. Just a nice swirly snail shell right there. Then I got to draw in the. Also, my first time drawing an afro pick, so forgive me for any inaccuracies. They aren't around too much anymore. They have smaller things than that. It's gonna be more like. How do they? It's gonna be more like this. Barely. It's very much in there. There we go. That's way too small. I'm gonna go back to my original plan, but just do it thinner. That's more like it, I think. Maybe. That also might be less like it. Let me know. Is that what an afro pick looks like? I agree. I saw that disco ball comment, and I agree that I'm gonna do something 70s with the shell. I'm just not sure what. Also, I still don't know how to draw the prongs of an afro pick. A lot of prongs that go up all the way. Okay. Well, you know what, guys? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cheap out and we're gonna just mark in some lines here. Wow, what a fin! Oh, that looks all right. I can live with that level of it. So 70s. You know what? I liked the afro, the disco ball idea, but I have a different idea that we'll try real quick. And if it doesn't work out, we can always erase it, because this isn't that stupid uh, non-erasing thing that I did in October. This is a normal late night creatures, so I can erase as much as I want, and I've done it a lot this episode because I tried to draw a man face. But here's my idea. Roll with me on this. I need to do smaller little. Just roll with me here. Let me figure out how to do it right. That's close. Gonna round out this part a little more. Yeah, Afro Shell is yeah. That's what I'm going for. I think it. Yeah, okay, that's better. Rounding that out there now it reads much better than I thought it would. All right, cool. I need to turn that eraser back down to its normal size. And then let's see. Oh, and then I can do the swirl, but make it. Oh, that looks awful. But make it that the hair, the curly hair loop sort of type of line that I've been doing. There we go. That's what we're talking about, I think. You know what? If it's afros are just hair bushes, so if it looks like a bush, that's all right with me. I'm gonna put that same line to show that it's cut into more of a shell shape, and I think that's our afro shell. Um, okay, well I got time actually. Let me add some more details. I said this would be a more detailed drawing, and because of that human face, that's a pretty human face. That semi-human face that I drew, it's already much past the usual level of detail that we usually do for late night creatures. But you know. Let's see. Okay, so there's can probably be some more lines on the face, maybe some sort of extra bags under the eyes, sort of and some encompassing bags. Yeah, that's good. Around this area, maybe some of these lines is a very add some detail to this afro. Proof it out a bit in some areas so that it's really yeah yeah. All right. um. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now, since we're here, is I'm going to bring him to the center of the canvas because I drew him high up, and we're gonna try and oh, we have 10 minutes. You know what? Oh, eyelashes are a very good idea. Eyelashes are a very good idea. I just saw that. I need to see. Let me see how they look. It might be too feminine for this masculine. Okay, they're not. They look great. They no bottom ones, just tops, just top ones. So nice full. Yes, there he is. All right, you ready? Who's ready for speed coloring? I'm gonna go through quick. So I'm gonna get a nice sort of gross green for his normal skin. Yep. I need to get rid of that actually. Dang it! I need to get rid of all of this. This might be bad. Get ready. That didn't work. Got it. Okay. Interesting. Why is that not doing anything? I'm trying to. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that didn't work well. Dang it. Okay, I'm just gonna have to color under that, and hopefully it'll work out. So let me use that green again. Fill in there. Then I'll go in underneath to make those spots that were too gray for the. Okay, so how fill tools work is they run on. Basically, they run on color. So when you fill in white, it'll detect all the white, and yeah, and so it detected just that some of that gray is too dark to fill through, and so I just needed to color under it. Don't worry, it's an easy fix. I was just wondering if there was a way to remove the stubble, but looking at it, it looks all right, and we're speed drawing coloring anyways, so I don't really have the time to go in and color over it with a brown, at least not yet. That's too light. I want a nice dark, still brown, but a dark brown for the afro. That's perfect. Same color for the shell, since they are matching. For the bottom part of the shell, though, I'm gonna go for a more standard shell color, like a nice, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, so for what I've learned for coloring is when you shade, you're gonna want to go. You can't see my color wheel, which makes actually making. You know what? Here, if anyone's interested in learning how I color things, I'll make another video about it. Just tell me, and I'll do it. So now we gotta go in, get the eye stalk with that same green. I'm gonna go in for to highlight a green in some other places. We gotta get through the pick with the brown. Did I miss his ear? I did miss his ear. Speed coloring isn't good because you'll miss stuff. But okay. But I got you guys. You guys. My chat's down here, but I got you guys watching out for me, so it's all good. Okay, and then those lips. Oh man, those lips. I'm gonna take the normal green, and I'm going to, even though you can't see it, I'm just gonna let you know what I'm doing. I'm gonna up the red on it, so that it has more of a. There we go. A bit of a, more lip color in relation to the, because our lips are more red than our skin tone, And so I just did the same thing, but with the green. Then I'm going to get a nice sort of pinkish color for the vase, so it sort of looks like the injury is more recent, and maybe that's God has absorbed some of the blood. That got dark, but I don't care. So, sue me. Anyways, there we go. And then for the color of the pick, we're going to go with a nice bright disco purple. Well, you know, I just saw the purple lips thing. The pick's going to be purple, and I hope that's your satisfaction. I want his face to look more natural. Well, if that's possible. So, let's see. Okay. I coughed. I'm going to skip shading for now, even though that's one of our late night creatures staples. I'm going to make this eye a nice blue. Yeah, isn't that nice? And I'm going to real quick try and rough in a background. So let's go for it. Let's see. Okay. Oh wait, I want to do this. So I'm going to take this green and make it a lighter color to give me a sec. To go in, all right. To go in and get this bottom part oh, right. I forgot that might happen. Get this part a lighter color. Jeez. Wait, there's a smarter way to do this. And I'm burning time. But there's a smarter way for me to do this. So let me handle myself real quick before I roughen the background. I'm getting the disco ball. I'm getting all the disco elements. Don't worry. There we go. Fill in, go there, drop the opacity a bit, and then I'm going to go in with a blender. Oh, that's a big blender. Going to go in with a blender and blend that so it looks like a more natural transition. Just real quick. There we go. And you only have to blend it on the parts where there aren't lines. Fun fact. And then, now I'm going to go in, combine those two, go in, rough out a background, and then we're going to be done. So who's ready for speed background? Because here we go. Okay. I don't actually know how to draw a disco ball, so hopefully I can figure it out real quick. Okay. So first thing I want is I want a floor, and then I want lines in the floor. This canvas is going to go all over the place. That's all right. I want the 80s grid. I should have done this all in blue, but that's okay. I want that 80s grid. There it is. Okay, and then in the background, let me try and draw a disco, make a disco ball real quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a larger brush. Running out of time. Going to go in with a larger brush. Do that. Bring in the disco ball right there. And then I'm just going to go in, after I make it more of a circle, I'm going to go in with a smaller brush, get a lighter color, and just sort of, you know, splatter it. That needs to be bigger, actually. Just sort of splatter it with the that lighter color. Hope that gives the desired effect. And it seems like it works well enough. Okay, almost done here. A couple more things I want to do. Thing first is, oh crap. Okay, 1 minute. Let's go. Thing first, I want to select all this, and I want to go in. Actually, you know what? We might run a little over time. I'm going to take a bit more time and make sure I do this whole background right. Just for this episode, we're going to worry about our time a little less. But as long as I end it around 1:30, I'll be a happy camper. And then we're going to get that, go here, get a very dark purple, put it in, bring that back, put the snail back, and there we are. There is our Tommy, the one-eye-stalked snail. He's a disco man. He loves his friends. And he's coming to theaters near you. I hope. You better watch out. You better not cry. Because if you do, he'll ask you to dance. This has been Late Night Creatures. I've been Peter DeToro. We've drawn monsters. I wish you all a good night, and I hope to see you next week.